which. So basically, as I'll be streaming the Carcassonne semifinals tomorrow, World Championship Russia against Romania. I wanted to do some streams with casual commentary, but then I did 2 streams and 2 of them had some technical issues. So that's going to be attempt number 3. I'll just hope this works. Basically, here's what's going to happen. We are going to take this. Okay, so far it seems to be working. And basically just find a game of a reasonably strong player playing. Stephen Chang's a strong player, but we need 2 strong players. So he's still waiting. And we'll be just commenting on this. I guess. Oh, we could watch. Oh no, wait. Did we have visitor queue there? No, the other player is not very strong. We need something interesting. How about this? Oh, great. Vinales he's recently got his master title, the 4th one in Brazil to get to, and playing another decent Brazilian player actually, who has added a lot to him recently, Mejuto. All right. So let's just try and make some sense of what's happening over here. And if you're seeing this video, hopefully you'll find the commentary somewhat enjoyable. And at the moment, Mejuto, which is how I assume his nickname is pronounced, has a sizable advantage. Has this nice farm for 9 points, plus 20 on the scoreboard, now starting a ring road, which is likely to give him plus 4. Other side, Vinilesa has these nice cities over here, but I was just about to say that this one's not too easy to finish, and Mejuto gets right back on over here. Okay, this one's slightly easier to finish and not that easy to block at the moment. Well, not with this tile for sure. Oh, this is a nice move by Vinilesa. So many players would have just finished this city over here, but he understands that he's behind, and he's trying to go a little bit greedier. So he takes the 3 points over here, and he also secures his road. And now he finishes this. So this is actually great. He got 4 points out of this situation that he otherwise could have. Well, he lost the city, although that was kind of unavoidable. Gets really nice monastery over here. So, with chances turned around, now Mejuto has 2 options. One is taking this small field, although I would probably place it over here and just try to place an attack on the city. Well, now. Although you still want to finish this guy. Well, so this is why a straight line is a relatively useless tile. You kind of want to try and use it for blocking, especially you want to use this opportunity while blocking comes with value. So you can just create this threat and then add one more point to your monastery as well. Well, for example, yeah, I can't think of anything of anything that I mean, this is an okay move as well, but the thing is, there's still going to be many points to connect to the farm. There's going to be here, here, and here actually. So Vinilesa can still finish his city and put his meeple over here. That move I'm not sure about precisely for that reason. So yes, this farm will have some importance, but then you end up just giving value to your opponent, the value that you could have taken for yourself. So you could find a more useless tile to do this stuff with. And Mejuto gets a very nice 7-point road. Moreover, this road over here, if you add one more straight line over here, it comes with tempo, with an attack on the city. Like, I mean, at some point you have to start attacking this city. Maybe not with this style, but like you have to. This is a great move by Vinalesa. So yes, of course it's intended to just connect to the road over here, but it also slows down the progression of this road and ultimately slows down the attack on this city. And this is what happened again. Interesting sequence, by the way. So what Mejuto did, he put this guy over here to try and attack the big field, which is, yeah, of course important, but then he ended up giving 8 points to Vinalesa, who took the 8 points instead of taking his meeple back. On the other hand, though, this farm is quite juicy and it's not too easy to connect to. Well, maybe you'll have to use a straight line and connect through a curve over here if there's enough curves left. So now this move definitely has its merits, and at the moment though, Mejuto was having this big advantage, but now he doesn't have one anymore. So basically, in order to win, you know what? It's actually very difficult to say what's going to happen. Nice move by Vinny here, just trying to finish the monasteries. Okay, Mejuto got a very nice, actually a very rare tile. That was the last crossroad, so that was quite unlikely. And now finally started the attack on the city. So this move comes with tempo, and now he's back in the lead again. That's right. You don't really necessarily want to put it here. You want to get some kind of city cap like this and close this. So he'll just try to close the monastery. Now, if you're Mejuto, you have only one meeple, but you still want to keep scoring points. So maybe just grabbing this city over here is something that was worth doing. Excellent connection by Vinalesa, by the way. Something that I had missed, and I think that was quite difficult to cover up anyway. So now finally Mejuto manages to block this guy with tempo. Well, I guess now Mejuto has to finish his monastery. I can't think of anything more useful. And maybe put a meeple on the road just to get more points. So think about this. So let's say if Vinalesa connects over here, which she now did, Mejuto now can actually try and win this big farm outright, and this is what I would do and probably win the game. So this is a good question. Was this too hasty? I'd say not. I am not sure about this move. Yeah, Vinalesa will definitely try to do this. I think that was a little bit too greedy. Like this farm was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 21 points. It's quite essential. I mean, I think you really had to put the farmer over here. Now Mejuto still has some chances. He is in the lead for 15 points. And let's say if he loses his farm, he still has the 15 points. But he has one more meeple, which you can, for example, put over here and just score some 6 points here, which will put him at plus 18, plus 19 actually. But this, and he's going to be minus 21 on this farm. So if he does this, he'll be potentially at minus 2, which is not bad at all. And then let's see if we can get anything over here. All the 3 guys are out, and 1, 2, 3. And turns out his monastery is still finishable, so he just, if he gets a tile like this, one of those, then he can even get one more meeple. So if I were Mejuto, which I assume is how his name is pronounced, I would just take this guy over here. Yeah? Can't really think of a better move. Instead, he starts blocking, which I don't think is a very good idea because it's just so unlikely. Well, first of all, there's this, and so now here's the problem. This tile is not as useful, and you can't really start a new road with it. So you have to now take a riskier approach. Maybe you need to place it over here and try to connect through here, even if that's possible at all. Or you need to place it over here and try to connect through here, which should be more easily blockable. That's reasonable. It tries to create a connection over here. Immediately denied by Vignolessa. Okay. So now you probably need to place the connection, the tile over here. And hope for a connection over here because there are no starting tiles left. Also, these guys are all out. Otherwise, this connection would have been possible. But the thing is, there are no crossroads, so this stuff is easily blockable. And I mean, it is quite difficult to recommend something at this point. I'd say maybe just probably try take the 4 points, hope for another city tile, and maybe hope for this. I don't know. It's a difficult situation. Well, yes, but the question is why not do that earlier? So now he does this, but of course he had to do that while he was still here. I'm not even sure if this tile exists. So Vignolessa put this here quite quickly. So I'd assume that it doesn't exist over here, but yeah, I guess that's probably it. So now we need to look for some kind of outside chances. Is there a connection over here? Probably not. Is there? Are there any tiles like this left? Ooh. 1, 2. Oh, there is one! Unless I'm hallucinating. If there is one, then you still have the 50% chance of just winning the game outright. In which case, I'm not sure about that move. I'm too lazy to calculate. I'll just have to see what kind of tiles were remaining. Yeah, just grabbing the city eventually. And there it was. So he indeed had the 50% chance of winning. Yeah, he's getting the wrong kind of city. So he indeed had the 50% chance, but why take the 50% chance if he could have taken the 100% chance over here? But overall, that was a good effort. This move actually made sense because there were not so many blocking tiles remembering, and what this ended up doing is creating a 50% instead of a 75% chance. Oh, wow! So it was such a close game, but the thing is, now that I look at it, maybe maybe Mejuta could have won this without a field. Because as I said, if you just calculate the points, imagine if you place this tile over here, this city would have one more point, right? If he just didn't try to do this, that would be one more. If he took the 4 points here instead of 3 with a meeple, it would have, this guy would have one more point. So it already would be only -1 instead of -3. And finally, this guy, with this meeple still being available, it would be possible to score the extra points just anywhere, here, here. So then it turns out that actually Mejuto didn't need the field necessarily. So this is actually a very, very often situation. If you're ahead in the game on the scoreboard and you're fighting for a field, always when you fight for a field, there is usually a non-zero chance for both sides of winning it, because both sides need some specific tiles. As in this case, it's you put it here, you start out with 75% and I'm being 50%, didn't get the 50% and so on. But it's never 100. But if you know that you can just score the points elsewhere, you can just score the points elsewhere with 100% probability and just end up winning the game. So I think, it was very close. But two kind of crucial moments. One over here is, why create problems for yourself with this connection? Just trying to grab the city. But it's fine, if you grab the city, then you give opponent the field, then you grab another city and so on. But then the question is, why start connecting over here? So it's kind of that you end up trying a little bit of both, and then you get neither. So you didn't get the field, and you also didn't get enough points by itself. But yeah, overall, a very interesting game. Both opponents at some point made some really good moves. Vinulesa, I think, the move that ended up winning him the game was this one. That was a really good move, had a lot of greed in it, which is exactly what you need in Carcassonne, Didn't chicken out, didn't take his meeple over here, added the 3 points, 3-point difference, yeah, plus the 1 point over here for this road. And yeah, I thought that was pretty nice. Then of course many things happened. Both opponents ended up drawing some quick points. Well, Vinulesa ended up drawing a lot of quick points, minimized the difference, and then managed to take over the field. That's quite interesting that he never got to finish the city. But I guess he just didn't have to. Because there was always, when he was getting these tiles to continue the city, he had a use for them elsewhere, like this one, for example, picking off this city over here. A very interesting game, and I'd say very instructive with this fight for the field over here. All right, that's going to be it for today. I really hope this recorded and you somehow enjoyed this commentary, maybe. And then I'll see you at the actual stream tomorrow. Russia against Romania and Japan against Catalonia. Good night. See you soon.